Okay, I will show you some quotes. First is chanting. You simply hear. When you say Hare Krishna, you try to hear the very sound. Hare Krishna. That's all. Nothing more. That is meditation. Your tongue and your ear should be engaged in sounding this transcendental vibration. Hare Krishna. You don't keep your mind elsewhere. Keep your mind on the chanting. Hare Krishna and hear. So practice it and you will see how spiritually you are making advancement. You simply chant Hare Krishna and try to hear the sound. That's all. Very complicated. No, there's a secret here. See what Prabhupada is saying. In the end, he is saying. So practice it. You will see how spiritually you are making advancement. You simply chant Hare Krishna and try to hear the sound. We don't do that simply. That is why we have all these problems. While chanting, you must hear. Attention to you. Pure love for Krishna is eternally established in the heart of living entity. It is not something gained from another source. The heart is purified by hearing and chanting. This love automatically awakens. Actually, the chanting of the holy name regularly is our life and soul. And on the basis of such activities, all other devotional service is sustained. Therefore, to clear this cloudy consciousness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that one should simply chant the holy name of God sincerely and hear it with attention. Next, therefore, simply by such glorification, one not only becomes purified, the results of pious activities. Punya Shravana Kirtana refers to the process of devotion service. Even if one does not understand the meaning of Lord's name, pastimes, or attributes, one is purified simply by hearing and chanting them. Such purification is called Sattva Bhavana. So I'll just show you some quotes only. I have no time. I have just one part I covered, Namavatara. There's so much to cover. So today, now what I'll do, I'll round up everything in a summary. Rest of it. But I want you to see some of these quotes. The process of Krishna consciousness is to chant Hare Krishna and to hear sound attentively so that the fixed upon the transcendental vibration of Krishna's name, which is non-different from Krishna. The words Hare Krishna should be distinctly pronounced and heard. Sometimes when mechanically the hissing sound instead of chanting with proper pronunciation with the help of lips and tongue. Chanting is very simple but must practice it seriously. The chanter therefore has to concentrate on hearing the vibration, and without extra endeavor on his part, Lord will automatically appear. Concentrate fully on the sound vibration of the mantra, pronouncing each name distinctly, and gradually your speed in chanting will increase. Do not worry so much about chanting fast. Most important is hearing. Chanting, you simply hear. When you say Hare Krishna, you try to hear the very sound. Yesterday we talked about knowing the chanting and knowing the. Try to hear the very sound. Hare Krishna, that's all, nothing more. That is meditation. Your tongue and your ear should be engaged in sounding this transcendental vibration, Hare Krishna. You don't keep your mind elsewhere, you keep on chanting Hare Krishna and hear. You practice and you'll see how that we already saw. While chanting, you must hear Hare Krishna, you must give attention to hear. All Vedic literatures are meant for turning one's attention towards the Lord and his transcendental activities. Hare Krishna means when I hear this sound, the transcendental sound vibration of Krishna, that means Krishna is on my tongue, on my ear. Therefore, if we chant this vibration of transcendental sound with devotion and with attention, that is the highest type of meditation and yoga, and very easy. The process is that you must chant Hare Krishna, exactly the same sound you hear. Got it? Hear that very sound. The process is that you chant Hare Krishna and exactly the same sound you hear. Every sound, whatever sound is coming now, suppose you are Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That as soon as your Hare Krishna is there, that parallelly there should be hearing. Exactly same sound you should hear. So the process of chanting Hare Krishna, if you do it very nicely, it does not mean that we have to become a nice musician or very artistic singer. No. Very nicely means sincerely with great attention. The process is the highest yoga system. This transcendental vibration, if you simply concentrate your mind on the vibration Hare Krishna, other kinds of yoga system is not possible in this age. Prabhupada, when you chant, you must hear also. That is attention. That is yoga. Chanting must be heard by you. That is attention with attention. Srila Prabhupada defines, okay, that is. We can touch Krishna immediately by sound vibration. Therefore, we should give more stress to the sound vibration of Krishna and of the spiritual master. The soul within the body is acting to bring about the results of activity and is therefore known as the karta, the doer. The soul is a knower and doer is stated in the Shruti. Yesha hi drashta shashta is confirmed in this Vedanta Shruti by verses na to eva and karta shastra tva. What it means is, yesterday I told you about doing and knowing. Doing and knowing are two fundamental faculties of the soul. Karta and drashta. Two fundamental faculties. And those two, both the faculties are engaged in service of the Lord by applying it on Japa, on the sound. Every moment we are either doing something or seeing something. So, good Japa means dedicating our seeing and doing only for service of Nama. That time I don't do anything else. I don't do thinking. So, then you are offering your soul to the holy name.
Usually when we chant doer and knower is material body or spiritual body, doer and knower. One saying here it is the soul which is the doer and the knower. So does material body come in picture? I mean, can it also do and know or
Not independent. Knowing and doing is property of the soul. The entire material system, yantra, carries out the knowing and doing. But in the case of 99% of the jivas, whatever the yantra prompts, you are a passive seer and doer. You lost your independence. This body yantra is capable of influencing you. So you are actually simply you are spectator of what the mind and body does as per laws of karma. And you are using your free will. You are choosing because you are choosing. That free will is there. And now that free will is there. But actually, the actual seeing and doing, it is not your seeing and doing. If you take in terms of, is it desired by you? No. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasya ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. Everything is executed by the field of activities. But I am identifying with it. It is me. So the soul is knower and doer, either passive or active. Knowing, and you are given power of attorney to your mind. So it is deciding what to see, what to know. And because you are given power of attorney to the mind cannot see and do. Even if you are given power of attorney, mind will decide what you will see and what you will do. You understand? So the living entity is a kshetrajna, is a knower of the field. He is aloof from all this. Soul cannot directly do anything in material world. If I lift my hand, the material energy is what? The soul cannot lift the hand because it is not soul's hand, first of all. Soul is knowing that it is lifting the hand. Just like when I watch a movie, I am identified with the movie. I am experiencing the sukha dukkha of the hero, the movie. And I am thinking that the hero is beating up somebody. I am thinking that I am beating him up. And I am getting the rasa. I beat him up. But actually, are you beating me? No. So that is why it is said, Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasya ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. You are thinking you are beating. But it is all happening in the Prakriti. It is happening in three modes of material nature. This material world is like a three-dimensional interactive television. Interactive television. But you are just sitting quiet. You are kshetrajna, you know it. According to your free will, your movie changes. Good karma, bad karma will come before you, will push you towards action, give you knowledge, remembrance, forgetfulness. But basically, doing and knowing is only quality of spirit. Manas, buddhi, ahankara are matter. So when we start doing and knowing the holy name, our basic spirit faculty is awakening. Your real true knowing and doing is awakening. Just like if you're watching the movie, you're lost in the movie plot. Suddenly in the movie, your real life problem flashes. In the movie, what will happen?
You'll come back to your
You will come back to your world. Correct? So in the same way, this Hare Krishna, these are sounds in the spiritual world. When you give your attention to knowing and doing this sound, you will come back to the spiritual world. You wake up from illusion. You see the deity, you worship the deity,
peace.
We act for Krishna. Okay.
I think it got disconnected. Sleep. Yeah, it is going to sleep after 5 minutes, I think.
No, here we should project. You should try it. I think 2 seconds.
Yeah, correct.
Connect. Okay, now come off the screen. I'll tell you something. Yesterday we talked about doing and knowing the doing for each mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. And doing is and knowing can be done simultaneously. And knowing and doing and knowing can be simultaneously can be done, provided it is doing and knowing one thing. I cannot do one thing and know something. So doing and knowing. Suppose you do and know something else, then your doing has to become automatic. If you're doing also have to be attentive, then it has to be doing and knowing has to be same. In our case, what is it? It is about the sound. Doing the sound and knowing the sound. Same sound. What now I am chanting, that I should know by hearing. Easily you can train your mind. You just start next 15 days, you decide, you will see how your mind will be. It will simultaneously know and do, know and do, know and do. So if you only try to do, then what happens? Your knowing will go somewhere else. If you try to only know, that is only hear, then doing will become automatic. So this is the problem. That first 30 beats which I told you, you should know and do the same sound.
In the beginning, it reduces the speed of our actually chanting.
Maybe little. Maybe little.
Mind is not able to catch the. This doing and doing, it's still like I mean,
Very simple. I'll give you more. A child, if it walks from here to here, it's as simple as this. It's not a complicated thing. We are always doing so many things. We just have to get hold of it and put it for Japa. That's all. We are doing, just like you told yesterday. When you're giving a talk, you are doing and knowing. Simple example, even a baby is able to do and know. If I say walk from here to there, you have to go to that point, you tell the child. As it is walking, it is knowing, it is going closer, closer. It is knowing, it's doing also. It's doing and then it's knowing also. Yes or not? Or it's only doing.
it's doing both.
It's doing both. When something becomes automatic, subconscious is trained, then at that time there is no doing and knowing. one becomes automatic. But doing will go somewhere. Constantly your doing and knowing is happening. The soul has to do and know something. So when you are in mechanical chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, somewhere else you are doing something. You cannot keep quiet in a moment without doing something. You are doing something. You are solving some problem in your mind. This, that's something you are doing. It is a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice everything for the Nama, Japa time. Doing and
Only one thought was attention. Attention will be
there are two attentions. Attention divides into doing attention and knowing attention. Attention divides into doing attention, knowing attention. What is doing attention? Doing attention means directed doing. What is knowing attention? Means detailed knowing. Detailed, directed doing, and Japa is nothing but directed doing and detailed knowing. What is directed doing? Distinctly chant. So doing and knowing can be done simultaneously. So there is something called chesta. If I have to give my doing attention to Japa, there is something called doing chesta. I'm talking about all subtle things. But these are all things that you have to identify. We use all these things. Chesta. Chesta means you put an effort. You put an effort to do. Effort to know is effort to do is called kriya chesta. Effort to know is called jnana chesta. That means you can do only if you give doing endeavor. You offer doing endeavor is chesta. You consciously you have to endeavor to distinctly chant. Jnana chesta is chesta to know. You should endeavor. If you have to endeavor, then you need to have desire. You need to have ichcha. You have to have ichcha, desire. So ichcha shakti is also coming from the soul. So I want to distinctly chant and sharply hear. So it is a small activity. You have to decide to give effort for that. Mantra. So chesta shakti. You should give all our chesta shakti.
It is switching off every time.
I think keep touching the screen, don't go.
yeah, it is active. It is
Active. Come.
It is connected.
So Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu uses the phrase Krishna Arthakhila Chesta, indicating that one should always offer chesta or effort which pleases Krishna. Krishna Artha means Krishna's purpose. Krishna Artha Chesta, Akhila Chesta. Chesta means endeavor. So there is Kriya Chesta and there is Jnana Chesta. Kriya Chesta is, first of all, we discussed that these are very fundamental activity of the soul, doing and knowing. And to do something, you have to give doing Chesta, effort. Kriya Chesta. This is also fundamental faculties of the soul, Chesta. See, ultimately, you are offering all these things to the lotus feet of the holy name. All your soul faculties you are offering. And Jnana Chesta is effort to know. Without Chesta, passively you can know so many things. Like passively I am hearing this sound, fan. But that is not, there is no Chesta in that.
Something in the background.
Yes. Similarly, if you train your subconscious and go into auto mode of Japa, then that is all passive attention. Your active attention is somewhere else. You are knowing something else. Your attention, active attention is somewhere else.
So mostly devoted to passive japa.
Auto Japa. What about you people? Huh? What time you have all of you? Now only, no? This is the time you have breakfast?
8:30.
No, no, what is the time? Okay, then we'll have breakfast.
Should I
Bring it here, yeah.
You also all of you have your breakfast. This one. Which one? Sure. Melon seeds, huh? This one. This is a small beans.
So you are making salad.
Lovely. This is constant.
Literally cut it. You will get
And administration. Should I do administration? Street?
Hmm?
Administration. You can charge.
you will watch and check your phone. You will watch it. You go for room. Says resolved. Lemon.
We added less this thing.
Yeah.
Now I provide more.
But this is there, no?
Yes.
You need more of this room.
What seed is this?
I have added very little. I was skeptical.
What seed is it?
It's kind of small beans.
All beans.
Tiny beans.
Taste is okay. This
I added very little.
Good, good.
If you want to taste the bread.
It is pumpkin seed and all. It's different. It's a seed. It's not a seed. You're saying this is a dal, right dal.
Bean? No. It is also soaked. It will come as sprout.
Doesn't come under seed.
Okay.
Let's see.
Like
What
this.
what
What
it
is
is.
this?
Okay. You want some apple, some slices? Huh? Apple, just small slices.
Like to add in the
Yeah,
salad.
salad.
Oh.
There's small slices.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I don't
They will give it. In the document.
And document that, right?
Or
There they
people,
give me.
or people follow the document. But I remember somewhere
Yeah.
before apple slices. You will get the salad, no? You can do it. You can do it.
It doesn't matter. Not to cook it. For taking. But I've eaten so much. I should let me fast.
No problem. When I go to Bangalore, we can fast.
Only snacks I take.
So what we can do, we'll pack little quantity. Not little quantity will pack. Even flight also. So if you feel very excess, we can give to our co-passengers. They take it and
Hmm?
we were sitting next to you.
Hmm.
If you feel it is very excess, you can give to them also. Generally, when we travel, people next to us share. But we pack little problem. We don't take any more. Take the snacks, take little also. Just 3 idli, coconut chutney, and one small bowl. Multiple items.
Only give that.
But it's a
Next
long
day,
flight. Prabhu, it is a long flight. You're going to Bangalore, right? Frankfurt and Bangalore, long flight. You have layover in Frankfurt also. You please stay with it. You pack. So absolutely no normality.
Huh?
No normality. Only brown. Maybe I tested a little bit. I mean, I've been eating with you like a brown rice. So we're thinking that is very good. The texture is good.
Fiber is
The fiber is there,
Yes.
and the taste also. Normal rice, there is no taste in white rice. Unless you add sabji, there is no taste.
It's
So
itself
plain
has-
also,
plain
is
also has
some taste.
It's
With
very good for health. All this.
the sweet also, see the jaggery
It's
sweet.
polished white rice.
Even the sweet also, Prabhu, the
Yeah.
jaggery sweet is very good.
Ah.
Ask Prabhu. More Prabhu?
Yes. Now it makes sense. Yesterday also Christmas.
This is the same.
Yeah, actually, the list it was.
The listed is not there. Forgot.
You should have told us, Prabhu. That is-
I now you told me that's missing.
Something I also feel.
And also use flaxseed oil now. Don't get it.
We get it.
Hmm? Always use flaxseed oil.
Sure.
Olive oil is just salad really they use dressing.
That is for taste. Flaxseed oil is for antioxidant.
Over there, that one.
Salt is need salt for the protein.
Use salt. This tomatoes.
Give me the little. This one. Let me taste how it is. This one. Coconut. Just taste good.
Hmm?
Taste good. This one.
Till lunch, being on raw is very powerful.
On empty stomach, you are doing this. Huh? Morning, no cooked food. Raw is good. Lot of fiber in raw.
Sprouts, fish, vegetables. But you shouldn't mix two types of sprouts.
Only one kind. Eh?
Oh,
That's not sprouted also. Sprouted?
chana.
Hmm.
It's sprouting. Few of them have sprouted. Few of them.
Generally, they use more of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
chana.
know. This is I.
Is that or this?
Oh,
One type. This is more tasty than chana.
Anytime.
chana takes three days to get
Hmm?
really sprout. More than 3 days to get sprout. This is soft and this is little. Chana.
One day it doesn't really spoil.
I didn't add lemon also, so if you need lemon, I just brought it. I think it is not mentioned.
This is a good example. And also I forgot to give. Chewing and tasting. Chewing is chanting, tasting is knowing. Doing and knowing.
It happens at the same time, yeah.
But we mostly focus on tasting rather than, even though it's like kind of
Correct. Same problem. Inattentivity. You eat without chewing, you get problems. If you chew nicely and taste, then you won't get any diseases. So it's telling you.
So we were selling.
Simple lifestyle changes. But habits, just like Japa, inattentive to Japa, is not easy to stop because you have chanted wrongly so long. Same thing. You change your eating habits, very difficult. But if you change it, you got it. You should chew, taste simultaneously. Till the taste is over, then only food should go inside.
Maybe we should try Prasadam at least. Then every day can be used chanting.
Correct.
Somewhere we could apply.
actually there is another concept with chewing. If you chew 32 times, you will reduce the quantity slowly.
We were
Not
saying,
slowly, immediately.
You cannot
Prabhu
eat
just
more
saying,
food.
yesterday I was saying 50% is enough. Suppose you're eating this plate, half plate is enough. If you're chewing and eating.
Today you are eating normally. Now you practice this, you will see.
Now I'm practicing it.
You cannot eat more than
Yeah, now I'm practicing.
already full.
Yeah.
We eat by mind rather than stomach.
In which came
We eat by
Chennai,
mind rather than stomach.
Mexican Chennai Stokaprabhu used to make us,
Mhm.
Stokaprabhu was trying to implement that in within devotees and was making us eat 45 minutes sometimes. You have to slowly. Sometimes they go to Samadhi. Body becomes light and not drowsy.
Because 50% of the digestion you should finish in the mouth.
No.
Saliva is very powerful. You send the food without mixing with saliva, the stomach will feel something is missing. The trick for that. If you open your mouth, the tongue will roll the food inside.
We close the mouth.
Keep it tight and chew till the taste is over. Then your tongue will not roll it over because it requires air to roll the food. The tongue, the way it rolls is with the help of the air. So if you keep your mouth closed fully till the taste is over, done.
That's why the eating, talking is not tongue the rolls, I think. They eat more actually. understanding of Radha Krishna Gunaga while honoring the channel.
What about that?
When we are honoring the Radha, we must talk about Radha Krishna. Glorify their Guna.
Not while eating. Before eating.
Okay.
Knowing that it is their prasada. That is glory. They mercifully they are given the prasada. That is their guna. Is there.
What you can do, you can reflect on this. Yes, we continue.
In this door, in this door.
Heater. Hot water. Heater in this one.
The electrical panel room you showed, was it for only for our side or that side?
That's a, they have their own panels, but some lines come to this. And it was only one building.
Hmm.
25 years ago, they separated. But they have their own
The
maintenance.
main is that side.
Okay.
Oh.
Ours is main. But they have their own maintenance, so separate. Water is separate.
Is it running or what?
Wait. It is later they will edit.
First floor washroom is there?
Yeah, just hand wash is there.
Can you show?
Yes, I'll show. So I'll distribute this remaining probably in this evening. Tomorrow we don't need that.
I think, 1 second, don't distribute. I'll ask him probably. And then reply to whether he can take it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh, got it, got it, got it. Don't distribute.
So now what is the status? The owner is writing us.
Owner is writing. Owner is asking us to. They're saying you are one of the market.
And you change that, you will open the restaurant. Then it close, no? Then it close, no? Close.